right, let me hit record, and we are here. We are rocking and we're rolling. Welcome all. Come on to the Facebook Organic Masterclass. Inside of this class, you're actually going to learn the exact strategies I used to hit six figures in 2020. Hell, even 2019, because it's like I'm still using the same stuff. I haven't run ads yet. I'm still doing all the same crap. It's very, very, very simple. I see a lot of problems out there, especially for beginners and even people who struggle with affiliate marketing. I see a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again. Makes me scratch my head, makes me confused, makes me scared, all this stuff. And I'm like, what is going on out there? It's very simple. Okay. Business, especially affiliate marketing, is extremely simple. It's vastly overcomplicated, but we're going to simplify the whole thing and make you go, oh, okay, I can do that. So that's the goal of this whole masterclass. And by the end, you will have a skill set to which you don't need any funnels, any email lists, or any of the high techy tooky tools and all this stuff that's floating around out there. I made my first, I would say, $30,000 to $40,000 with none of that. Zero, none of it. I spent nothing on expenses. I paid for nothing at all. I just did everything straight through Facebook. And I don't mean running ads, all free stuff. So let's rock and roll. Some ground rules. I've already mentioned some of this off the record, but since we're recording, number one, this is being recorded. So please don't speak during the presentation. There will be time to answer questions. Number two, please don't be negative, rude, or insensitive to others. The mob is a supportive community, and some of you are already in the mob, so you know that. We support each other, love each other, all that good stuff. Number three, make sure you take notes to get the most out of this. And number four, just so there's no surprises and everybody goes, what the hell? There will be a pitch at the end. Everyone knows I'm very transparent. I hold nothing back. There's going to be a crap ton of information in here. However, if you choose to go to the next stage and say, you know what, this was amazing, but I think I need more, there will be a pitch at the end. All right, great. No surprises. Let's move on. So if you're here, you're looking for a way of running your entire affiliate marketing business for free. If you're here, you're not techie and you want to avoid having to get good with software. I hate the stuff, so I get it. Okay. I hate software. I hate funnels. I hate all that stuff. Like if I have to sit down and do that stuff, I'd rather rip my hair out, like hang myself, jump off a bridge, anything else. I hate that stuff. So, so people think I'm joking. I'm dead serious. I hate that stuff. Like I really, you guys only see the glamour part where I'm out and about and I'm like, hey guys, infamous Joel here, Facebook Live, hee hee ha ha. But you don't see the part before that for like 2 hours when I was fiddling around with funnels and I was like screaming at my computer and throwing things all over my room. You didn't see that part. So just letting you know, it does exist. It does happen and I hate it. So just let you know, you don't have to be techie to do any of this stuff. All right. We're getting past all that. The next thing is you're wanting to get free leads to fill up your pipeline every day from your phone. Yes, I said through your phone. Even if you don't have some high techie expensive computer like I do, you can do all of this stuff through your phone. All right. And the next thing is you're ready to dial in the process. It saves you time and makes you money. All right. Give me a one in the chat if you like any of that at all. Give me a one in the chat. We got to keep you guys awake. You can't just can't just be here passively. This is an active thing. All right. I can't even see the chat, but all right. Don't worry about it. Can I see the chat? Let me just see real quick. Nope, I can't see the chat. Oh, well. Wait, can I? No, I wanted to test it real quick. I'm very bad with this technical stuff, but everybody knows that. All right. Yeah, I tried clicking it. Okay, so if you don't know me, if you're just brand new, if you're just a stranger and you've never seen me before and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Just a real quick rundown of who I am. My name is the infamous Joel. And before I had a thriving, amazing six-figure affiliate marketing business, all that good stuff, I was a convicted felon. I dropped out of high school. I was a drug addict for 10 years. I was an alcoholic. I went to the mental institution twice. Okay, so needless to say, I was not a winner. Okay, none of this is hard. It's very overcomplicated. And I say all this to show you, you do not have to be special. You don't have to be somebody who's like super smart or any of that good stuff. Okay. I share my story constantly only because I want everybody around me and everybody in my group and everybody even enjoying my free content to know You do not have to be some, spectacular human being in order to be successful in affiliate marketing. Okay. It's not a natural skill thing. Affiliate marketing business people are not born. They're just, you study, you get good at it. That's all. Okay. Afterwards, I became a six-figure earner. I helped inmates start businesses, which I'm very proud of. All organic, no paid traffic. I've tried paid traffic before. I'm stupid, so I can't make it work. It's very, very hard for me. I've spent at least $10,000 to $15,000 on paid traffic. I've made about $0 back from that. So I'm not a good paid traffic person. So don't ask me like, how do you do paid? I have no idea. I don't even bother. At some point, I'll probably just hire an agency or something like that because I don't know how to do it. So somebody else do it. I elevate those around me, which is another thing that I'm very, very proud of. And I hate gurus. And a lot of people know that I trash talk the gurus all the time. I hate them. Hate's a strong word, but it's because I was bamboozled by many, many gurus when I first started. They're very good at one thing. And that one thing is making all of this sound super easy. And it's not. If any of you have spent a bunch of money on courses, on, whatever the hell, and, you know, you bought it because they said easy, fast, simple, all that. Listen, I did too. And that's why I have a bit of a grudge. Okay. It's childish, but it's like, I can't stand these people and they still exist. And I still get people coming to me constantly saying, hey, I'm in affiliate marketing because I heard it was like super fast and easy and you can start with nothing and all. Like, I'm like, which guru told you that? Well, this guru over here, and they know what they're talking about because they've made millions. I'm like, okay, great. Have you ever been lied to before? Yeah, I have. Okay, well, they lied. It's like that's all there is to it. It's the thing about marketing and sales. And if you're here, a lot of you don't have experience with marketing and sales. Some of you may, but the thing about marketing and sales is that when you become very good at it, it's similar to a weapon, and it's very, very possible that the person behind that weapon can use it for evil. You know, we don't ban guns. Guns are not bad. Business is not bad, marketing is not bad, the person using it can be bad. So they've convinced you all this bullshit, and my personal brand is I don't do the bullshit. I'm not going to tell you fluff you up. I'm going to tell you that this is tough. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be, a whole life-changing experience where you really got to study and really put in the hours and the work. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be on a jet ski in Florida next week. Forget all that. This is tough. Okay, this is business. So you've probably seen this quote before, but I'm going to restate it. It says, only 5% of them are able to do affiliate marketing with complete success. And I got that from pixelproductionsinc.com. Only 5% of them are able to do affiliate marketing with complete success. They're talking about the vast majority of people who start. 95% of people fail in affiliate marketing. So before I even move forward, before I even show you the techniques and the strategies and everything you're going to learn in here, I'm not big on the woo woo stuff. I'm not big on like mindset is something everybody skips. I know because I started off and I skipped all the mindset stuff. I didn't want to hear it. Just tell me the strategies and I'll like leave me the hell alone. I know. Okay. I get it. I did the same thing. But I'm here to tell you if you do that, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. It's extremely important. Oh, there's the chat. It's extremely important for you guys to have the right mindset moving forward because no matter what strategies I tell you, okay, no matter any of that, if you have the wrong mindset, if you're coming from it from this whole thing, if you're doing it from the wrong perspective, if you're filling the wrong glass with the juice, so to speak, then it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Okay, you're coming at it from the wrong point of view. So I have to go over this, and it's not about like crystals and like all this other weird stuff. Okay, so don't worry about that too much. Let's see here. Somebody's having some technical difficulties. It doesn't seem like they're trying to join though. Okay, well, moving on. Hopefully they'll join here soon. Oh, I skipped along too fast. Okay, so most affiliate marketers fail, and we know that. This is a little bit of a blurry picture, but I like this movie a lot. It's called The Next Karate Kid. But we all remember Mr. Miyagi. right? And this is one of my favorite quotes from Mr. Miyagi, because you might be thinking, okay, 95% of affiliates fail. Well, why? Okay. The answer is only important if you ask the right question. So, what is the right question? What's the difference between a successful affiliate marketer and an unsuccessful affiliate marketer? Think about that real deep for 1 second, because it sounds simple on the surface. But how can two people getting into affiliate marketing, both of them can go through, let's say, my program, whoever, they can go through my program, they can absorb all the things I teach them, they can go through the entire course, they can show up to a Q&A every single week, they can ask me questions, I tell them everything, I tell them what to do. They can both do the exact same thing, and yet both of their results are vastly different. One's reaching 6 figures and the other one still makes no money after like 6 months. What is the difference? I'm going to tell you what it is, because I've been kind of like up high somewhere watching this whole industry, and I see the same thing over and over again. Okay. Let's see here. Still not seeing the chat. It's really annoying. Oh, there it is. Okay. The chat implementation problem. That is also true. I like that. Okay. Now, the reason is because to be a successful affiliate marketer, you need the 3 secrets of a successful affiliate marketer. And I believe those 3 secrets are SAM, SAM. I keep on skipping ahead. SAM, and they stand for strategy, application, mindset. You need all 3 of these things, not just to have them, but for all 3 of them to be in line in a very specific manner. If they're not in line in a specific manner, you just get like all sidetracked and it's all jumbled and you do all this crazy stuff. Okay. We're going to go over what all 3 of these things mean in very deep detail, because if I start telling you all these strategies, and I'm going to dive deep into the strategies, but if you come at it from the wrong mindset, or if you don't really understand why you're applying these strategies, it's all going to fall apart. Okay. It's going to fall apart, because I've learned a lot of the same stuff that a lot of people learned as well. They're no longer here. They're, working at an ice cream shop somewhere. I'm full-time online doing this with 6 figures. So what's the difference? We're going to go over that. I like quotes. Okay. A lot of you're quoting stuff on my wall. You're quoting Gandhi. You're quoting, Martin Luther King Jr. You're quoting like Henry Ford. All these people are great people. That's great. I would like for you guys to start quoting me. It's like, I would like that. That'd be awesome. So here's one quote that you guys can use. 95% of affiliates fail because they try to use $1 million strategies on a $10 budget. Okay. In my experience, I see this all the time, constantly. People run out there. They're working at Kmart or something like that. They're making like well, there's no Kmart, but you know what I mean. They're making minimum wage somewhere. They have barely any budget to really get started, really get going. And what do? Funnels, emails, ads, and like hiring graphic designers and all. Like, relax. Holy crap. You are jumping way too far ahead from where you're at. You have to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. You cannot think about this as some kind of race where you're like, I got to do everything the millionaires are doing. It's a marathon. Start bringing in money, start making sales, because that's the lifeblood of your business. Without sales, without cash flow, every business on planet Earth dies. Look at every business that has ever existed. If they're in the grave right now, if they've gone bankrupt, it's because of one reason and one reason only. They ran out of cash flow. That cash stopped coming in. Their expenses got too high. They died. So how could you approach this business? Come online and just immediately start splurging all your money. You haven't even made any money yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to reverse that. We're going to start getting you to make sales and make money as soon as possible before you run out of money and you call it quits. Okay. That's a huge problem. Okay. So strategy number 1, or secret number 1, sorry. Strategy. How many strategies are you implementing at the same time? Okay. This is huge. So many beginners get online and they start doing everything under the sun with no rhyme or reason as to how they work or why they're using them. Okay. Some guru somewhere told them, you got to use this Jabinator Kakinator 5000. There's some crazy fancy name. And the other guru says, you got to use Lollapalooza affiliate, like whatever the hell. Just all these funky names. Everybody's throwing all this stuff at you, and you just have 1,000,001 moving pieces going on in your business. And it just looks like this crazy Frankenstein business that's doing nothing at all. And not only that, your time is extremely precious. It's very valuable. So the more tools and softwares and things that you start implementing into your business using all these strategies, the more you're actually pulling yourself away from what really matters. And what is that? Sales, cash flow. You're ignoring what really makes your business run. You need to make money, not build all this infrastructure. Okay. To put it another way, think about this diagram I wrote here. Just think about it as energy. We're not getting into woo-woo stuff. I don't like crystals. So not in that way, but energy is a real thing, right? We all have the same energy to expend 24 hours in a day. All right. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created, as I wrote here at the top. So you and I and myself and anyone else who started around the same time I did and they quit and they like went back to school or something, they're all gone. We all did the same thing. We all learned the same stuff. We all did everything, right? What was the difference? They expended their energy here on the left in so many different directions. They had so many moving parts to their business. Okay, this is the big secret. This is part of mindset. They had so much going on that in 24 hours, they spent 3 hours building funnels. They spent 4 hours over here writing out emails. They spent 6 hours over here doing all this fancy technical stuff. They spent 3 more hours over here watching a webinar. And the next thing they know, as they close their eyes and go to sleep at night, they've made no money, no progress whatsoever. Here on the right side, what I was doing was one focused strategy. That's it. No 50 million moving parts. How do I get from point A to cash flow as fast as possible? That's all I was concerned with. How do I get a human being to trade money out of their pocket for my service? End of story. I didn't care about anything else. So think about it this way. Here's Warren Buffett. What does Warren Buffett have to say about all this? He's an investor. If you don't know who he is, he's a stock investor, buys up companies and such like that. What does he look for? He says the business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. What kind of businesses does he invest in? Coca-Cola, Fruit of the Loom. These are some examples. Dairy Queen, See's Candies, famous old time, See's famous old time. All this is very simple business structures. He loves simple. If you tell him I have 50 million funnels and I have it, he's not investing in your business. There's too much going on. What about the case of In-N-Out Burger? You ever heard of this drive-through place? It's not in my area. It's like in California and places like that. I've never seen one, but I started reading about this and it blew my mind. In-N-Out Burger has been around since 1948. They've had competitors come and go. They've had all this, all these trends, all this stuff that they could have chased. But you know how their menu looks like? Like this. It's their entire menu. They sell burgers, fries, and shakes. It's the entirety of their menu. They don't sell, salads or tacos, and they don't care. They make the cash flow. It's very simple, and they've grown for almost 100 years now. They keep things simple. Sometimes, most of the time, I would even say simple is better. It's the point of this masterclass. Simplify it. Let's nail that thing down. All right. Complexity makes you feel good. Simplicity makes you money. If you want to quote me, that's another good quote. Complexity makes you feel good. Simplicity makes you money. Okay. I would much rather make money. How many of you would much rather make money? Give me a 1 in the chat. Would you rather make money or feel good? Because I get so many, I even get my own clients. I'm like, hey, what are you doing this week? Oh, I'm like, I got this new software called Lead System Pro 5000. And I'm like, why? It's so cool. It's like I'm learning a lot from it. It's like, okay, those are those dopamine hits. It's making you feel good, but what does your bank account look like? Oh, it's all withdrawals. It's all negatives. Well, do you want to make money or not? It's a tough question for us to answer, but it's reality. Again, simplicity makes you money, complexity makes you feel good. Do you want to feel good or do you want to make money? That's a decision that you have to make. Right? So there are as many strategies as there are people. So if you run around the internet and you're like looking up one guru and another guru and another guru, and you start absorbing all these different strategies, you're like, oh, it feels like there's just some kind of secret here and I'm not figuring it out. There's like, everybody's got all this different stuff going on. What's the secret? Like, the secret is follow one. The secret is no matter how many people you ask, everybody's got their own strategy, including me. I have my own. You ask somebody else, they have their own. But if you follow two, you're screwed. Follow one system. I'm going to show you exactly, if you're in the infamous mob, you already know, I'm going to show you exactly how I got to six figures. I'm not like letting you in my program and haha, I have this secret over here. I'm not showing you, like, I'm showing you everything I'm doing. The problem is people get all antsy, they get all crazy, and they start following all these people. And then they have this, again, Frankenstein business. And none of it fits together. They don't understand why one strategy is one strategy, and then you put more strategies into it, just makes it look like a mess. Choose one strategy from one guru and decide, is it doable for your level? Because that's another thing. Is it doable for your level? You're a complete beginner. You've never done anything online or anything before. Like, I'm following this guru. He says, run Facebook ads. Facebook ads are like the controls at NASA. I've tried. Like, it's hard. It's really hard. Okay. That's not doable for your level. And I had a budget and it was still really hard. Okay. A new drop shipping store. This isn't a drop shipping course, but a new drop shipping store is open like every 40 seconds or something like that. They all jump on Facebook ads and they all fail. Because the gurus make them sound easy. They're really hard. Facebook ads are very complex. Any ads are really complex, but especially them. So ask yourself, do you have the time, money, and skills to implement it? Keyword, I said skills. Remember that, because we're going to come back to it. Okay. The time, money, and skills to implement it. Again, ads is a good example. You don't have the ad skills, don't run ads. It's really hard. Okay. Does the guru even practice what they preach? And I put in there parentheses, seriously, one of the gurus who I got ripped off by was a longtime mentor of mine. I would say like 6 months. He was my mentor. And I started learning a few, secrets about him that was like, And when I looked at it, he was telling me stuff and teaching me stuff that he himself was not even doing. He was actually stealing a lot of this content, a lot of these teachings from other people and telling, he was like being this weird middleman. He wasn't actually practicing what he was preaching. So be very careful with that. There's a lot of gurus who will not practice what they preach. And the problem with that is, yeah, the information might be good, but what happens when you have a question? What happens when you want something to be clarified? They don't do this stuff. So they're not going to know. They're going to tell you, well, we'll test it. I don't know. I don't know. How do you not know? Don't you do this? Yeah, but it's been a while. They're lying. Okay. So follow those who actually practice what they preach. Everything inside of this masterclass is stuff I do. And I'm going to show you even my own examples to prove it. Okay. Avoid implementing multiple strategies from multiple gurus, because secret number 2, application. This is a huge one. Huge, enormous. I think this is the missing piece of the pie for most affiliates. That 95%, this is, to me, the biggest part. It takes time and practice to understand the principles behind why a strategy is used in the first place. I want to repeat that again because it bears repeating. It's extremely important. It takes time and practice to understand the principles behind why a strategy is used in the first place. That why is extremely important because I get a lot of beginners that come to me and tell me, well, I went through this challenge, or I did this course, or I did this training. They told me have webinars, and they told me build funnels that look like this, and they told me to make stuff that looks like that and press buttons over here. I'm like, okay, why? Well, because it makes money. But do you understand the principles behind why they told you to do that? What is the psychological components that make a customer ultimately buy your product from you? Do you understand why a webinar works the way it does? Do you understand how to communicate within a webinar? What are you communicating and why? Do you understand why a video sales letter works the way it does? What are you communicating and why? Do you understand how to communicate on your posts? Do you understand copywriting? These whys? They don't ever look into that. Nobody wants to learn the actual skills behind affiliate marketing. They just want the easy push button strategies that everybody talks about. Then they end up buying all these softwares, going getting all these courses and stuff, never realizing they have to actually fall in love with the actual reasons why these things are. I'll give you an example because this is actually my computer. Don't mind all the cords and stuff. I never clean up. So it looks like crap. But this is my real computer, real picture, real photo taken. I think it was yesterday morning. Okay. I made this computer. I built it with my own hands. These hands right here. Okay. Never built a computer my whole life. I'm not like a genius or anything like that. I looked up a lot of YouTube videos. However, if I had just looked at a step by step on, snap this over here and put this over here and do this over here, it would have turned out a completely different way. And I'll explain why. I can do this again. I can create this computer again. I can create another computer. I can build another computer again. Why is that? Because I don't just know step by step how to build this one. I didn't just listen to instructions. I learned why different parts of the computer fit into those parts, what their job was, what they do, how they interact with each other once you turn the computer on. I learned the why behind the parts of the computer. So now it's in my brain. Now it's knowledge that I can retain, and I can repeat this process over and over and over again. A lot of you are probably like skillful at something, right? You play music, you are good with cars, but you understand the inner workings. You understand why these pieces work together. A lot of times in affiliate marketing, beginners get into it. They start learning about all these parts, all these pieces. They start sticking them together and don't understand why they exist that way. What is their job? What do they do? What's the whole point of all this? So then they get all scrambled and then they quit. So here's another quote. And my goal is to have you guys quote me by the end of this. 95% of affiliates fail because they don't fall in love with the skills behind the strategies. Everybody wants strategies. You guys are going to get strategies inside of this masterclass. But what you need to fall in love with is the skills behind the strategies. I guarantee you, I promise you, if you take what I'm about to say seriously, by this time next year, 12 months from right now, if you're here live, or even if you're here on the replay, 12 months from right here, you will be at 6 or 7 figures in your business. How does that sound? Give me a yes in the chat. Give me a hell yeah in the chat. You will be at 6 or 7 figures next year. That is a guarantee. I'm not 90% sure. I'm 1000% sure. I've lived it, I've done it, and I'm telling you from where I'm sitting, you need to fall in love with the skills behind the strategies, the why behind the strategies. What are they? They're the 3 pillars of business application. Product. Can you create a powerful product? Can you create a powerful offer is another way to put it. It's an offer, it's a product, it's a service that makes people go, oh my God, I need that. Can you create one of them? Fall in love with that. Be a great product creator. You'll never go hungry. Fall in love with marketing. Marketing. How do you actually push away those people who are not going to be interested in your stuff and not going to be able to afford your stuff, and pull in those leads who are your perfect customers? Can you dial in your message? Can you make people feel the pain? Can you make people want to run towards the pleasure, the future that you promised them? These key things. Fall in love with marketing. Read books on it. Study it. Go through courses on it. Be really great at it. And one of the ones that most people avoid, sales. Sales. Can you finish the deal? Can you close? Can you get the prospect to pull out their credit card? Do you understand how that process looks? Do you understand the inner workings of the human mind? I mean, this is deep stuff. Like, why do people buy things? How do you get them to that point? Fall in love with that. And yes, there's sales training in the course and everything like that. But even beyond my training, fall in love with it. Really practice, get good at it. Go through other training if you can. But these 3 pillars right here, like I said, I promise you, if you focus on these skills, not just the strategies, not just building funnels and knickknacks and tic tacs, not just that stuff. Okay. I think I froze there for a second, but not just all the goofy gadgets and softwares and stuff. Not just that. That's strategy. Fall in love with the skills, the why behind why they work. Webinars work because of great marketing, great product creation, right? All these things work because of great sales, and all these parts need whys behind them. Why do they work? It's the skills. I call it PMS. It's the skills. So if you still don't believe me, very key point here, that you need to understand the application behind the strategies. Okay. And that's a picture of somebody underneath, the foundation of a house. These are the foundations, the application of those strategies, those 3 pillars, right? Think of pillars that hold up a house, right? The foundation. You need to understand those skills and get really good at them so that your foundation is strong. If your foundation is strong, you know how to create products, you know how to market effectively, and you know how to do sales. I don't care what your strategy is. You can make anything work. You can make anything work. You can sell anything. You can be in any niche. Doesn't matter. Does not matter whatsoever. Okay. So get really good at those pillars. So I want to ask you, if you don't believe me, who is the most successful affiliate of all time? I want you to give me that answer in the chat before I move forward. Who is the most successful affiliate of all time? Tell me who that is. Huh! Trisha guessed absolutely right. Trisha is amazing. She says Oprah. She says Oprah Winfrey. And that's exactly who the most successful affiliate marketer of all time is. A lot of you may not even think of her that way, but she is. For a vast majority of her career, she did not sell her own products. She sold someone else's products. Oprah's favorite Christmas gifts, Oprah's favorite books, all her favorite stuff. People just bought them in droves. But I want you to get all the guru juice out of your head, all that crap. Forget about those people. Forget about me. Forget about anybody. Okay. No matter which guru you follow or you respect or you look up to, not one of them can hold a candle to Oprah. Not one. Okay. They can't wipe her ass. They can't do anything. They can't even get near her. Okay. She blows them out of the water. So if you're going to model anybody, this is who you model. Think about how she does the whole affiliate marketing thing in service of others. Her attitude, her spirit, the way she uplifts, the way she helps. This is why people buy. That's a phenomenal marketing, phenomenal product creation. You get these bonuses and these and this and this, right? The way she sells, people convince themselves that they want her product. She doesn't even like hard sell. She's not one of those aggressive closers. And she's made billions. She said, the key to realizing a dream is to focus not on the success, but significance. And then even the small steps and little victories along your path will take on greater meaning. I really love that quote because it's very uh, it applies deeply to affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a long-term game. It's not like these push button gurus talk about where like in 30 days you'll make $20,000. Get the hell out of here. Listen. It's a business. It's real. It's serious stuff. And if you take it serious from the beginning, which I'm hoping that a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you right now, it's sinking in. If you take it seriously from the beginning, if you're committed to being a different person next year than you are right now, you're going to be a millionaire, at least six figures, but you can be a millionaire if you commit. Okay. You have to commit. And number three, of course, is a great segue, is mindset. How many people come to affiliate marketing because they're broke and think it's going to be their ticket to win the lottery? It's a business. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is not going to save you. The only thing that's going to save you is yourself. And I want to tell you, and maybe you can quote this too, but I want to tell you exactly what I tell a lot of people who come to me on the phone and they're crying and they're saying, I've lost my job, I've lost everything. Affiliate marketing is the way out. I say, listen, who you are got you to where you are. Okay. Who you are got you to where you are. And the reason that I say that, and the reason I'm so blunt that way, is because you cannot come into affiliate marketing or any business for that matter, thinking that the way you think now, the person that you were before you got started, is going to be there's going to be that driving force that gets you to success. Because who you are got you to where you are. So, one of the things that makes someone so successful in this business is that commitment to be somebody else. So that's the struggle you don't see, and I want that to sink in. You think that you're going to push buttons or you're going to like do strategies and you're going to like hope your way to the top. You have to be an entirely different person by the end of the year. Again, I talked about the highlight reel that you see, when I'm on Facebook and I'm like, hey guys, you see that. And I talked about how you don't see when I'm furious at all the tech stuff I have to do, but you also don't see the inner struggle I had to go through and the demons that I had to fight on a daily basis that kept me back. Because it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. And it's not going to be for you either. I'm just giving it to you real right now. It's going to be tough. You're going to want to quit. There are many days I remember where I went like weeks without making any money, thinking, man, was I just lucky? Am I stupid? What's wrong with me? And you have to commit to becoming an entirely different person. The way you think, the way you carry yourself, the words you say, it all ties together. Really commit to that. So I know that Amanda's not going to be happy with this, but think about this. I like Tom Brady for this reason. He was drafted in the 6th round. And you know what they said about him on his card? They write a little thing on your card when you get drafted. They make a recommendation basically to the team. It's like, okay, what is this guy going to be? He's going to be a star. He's going to be okay. He's going to be on the bench. They said he's going to be good to fill a roster spot. That's it. Hey, if you need your roster filled with an extra quarterback, this guy's okay. Put him on the bench, on the end of the bench somewhere. Maybe he can, maybe he can like be the equipment manager or something. He's just some bum. And you see him on the left here, all out of shape. 6th round. He was picked very late in the draft, almost not picked at all. And as you see here on the right, 6 Super Bowl rings later, who has the last laugh? Now, I want you to really think about this. It's a nice story. It's a cute, fluffy story. That's great. But think about the kind of mind that he has to have. Think about the mentality. If you're a fan of him or not, that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is the mentality. He knew I have to be an entirely different person in order to have the success that I want. He committed himself, showed up early, left late. That kind of thing. Did everything he had to do. Hours of film, hours of study, practice, practice, practice. You can't deny that. Same with me. I'm not saying I'm Tom Brady, but what I'm saying is you have to understand, when I tell you I was a convicted felon, I spent 7 years in prison. I dropped out of high school. was a drug addict for 10 years. I was an alcoholic. I went to a mental institution twice, attempted suicide twice. That's why I was in a mental institution. I want you to think about the amount of force that it took to push that crap out of my brain. I had a lot of negativity talking to me, because when you're silent, you're going to hear a voice regardless. There's never any silence, right? That voice is going to be in your head. That's going to tell you, I'm stupid. I'm just a drug addict. What am I doing? I'm just a criminal. Whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that you hear, whatever doubts you have, they only get louder. They don't quiet down. They get louder. Even when you succeed, even when you do well, even when you start making money in affiliate marketing, those voices just get louder because you're used to failure. You're used to, you're used to having less. There's an inner demon. I'm trying to warn you about this now. Forget the strategies. There's an inner demon. All right. It's the self-sabotager. Remember what I said. Who you were got you to where you are. So when you start making money, don't be surprised that you start spending it. Why do you think that is? Give me an answer in the chat. Why do you think it is that a lot of you get, tax returns are coming soon. You're going to get a bunch of money. You're going to start spending it, right? Give me an answer in the chat. Let me look at it. Yep, go. Going to start spending it. So the reason for that, it's identity. All of us carry around with us our identity. You ever have like a song come on, like this happens to me. A song comes on, my fiance, she's a dancer, she loves dancing. She's like, dance with me. I'm like, I don't dance. I'm not a dancer. It's my identity. That's what I tell myself. It's a story. But can I dance? Yeah, I can dance if I really try. It's like we tell ourselves things. And those stories that you tell yourself, they become real. So if you start making money in affiliate marketing, let's say you have a $5,000 month. Everybody's, oh my God, I'm going to have $5,000 month, $10,000 month. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Well, if you don't make that your identity right now, when you make that money, you're going to blow it, because somewhere in your head, you're going to feel like you don't really deserve it. You're going to automatically throw it away. You're going to buy some stupid junk. It's real. I've done it multiple times. I've had like $10,000, $20,000 months, and the next month I'm just broke because I just spent it all. And I had to really grow. I had to really check myself. Why did I do that? Why did I self-sabotage? I had to fight those demons again. Oh my God, I don't feel like I really deserve the success, so I'm holding myself back. This is part of the change you're going to have to go through. You will be, again, 6-7 figures by next year. But these are part of these are some of the things I'm telling you you're going to have to deal with. Really commit to that change. Really commit to self-mastery. This is how business really works. Forget the gurus. Forget everybody telling you you're going to make $1 million in 60 days. Okay? That's how it really works. It's exponential return. Those little actions, and all of you in the mob, that, I check on you every week. I make sure, how did your week go? What are the wins? This is why. Because wins add up. I don't care what they are. Okay, so, well, I made a post. Great. But I didn't make any money yet. Doesn't matter. It's a win, because every step you take is a step in the right direction. It's exponential returns. Everything you're doing today to build your business up, you might not see a return for 6 months. You might start getting friends on your friends list who are interested in the message and the stuff you put out there. They might not buy right now. Maybe they'll buy 3 months from now. All of this is momentum. And just look at that curve. That curve is where everybody quits. You hit that 6-month mark. You've been working really hard. I give up. It's too much work. But little did they know it was about to explode. Little did they know that if they just worked for a few more days, it was about to just, they were about to just have all these buyers just blow up. It all adds up. Think of your business as a tail. It's following you along. You're building it up. So the 3 secrets of a successful affiliate, let's recap: strategy, application, mindset. The reason I drew this out as a pyramid is because one supports the other. So did you notice that strategy is all the way at the top? If you don't have the right application, meaning the right why, the right skills holding up those strategies, you're screwed. If you don't have the right mindset holding up the application, the skills, you're screwed. And this is what a lot of people do, and they fail, is because they just start off with the strategy. They have no idea what the application of these strategies are, and they have the wrong mindset. So the whole thing comes tumbling down. It just comes crashing down. A successful entrepreneur is not a mystery. They've done studies on this. There are very common traits. Every successful entrepreneur shares common traits in their mindset. They hold off on gratification. That's one. They think long term. Okay. They understand the concept of investing. A lot of non-entrepreneurs think of everything as an expense. Investing. That, well, it's an expense. No, it's an investment. It means that you're going to get an ROI. You know, there's a lot of different common traits. You can tell an entrepreneur from a person who's going to fail. Okay. So let me see here. I'm getting some stuff in the chat. Oh, I'll figure it out in a minute. All right. So questions. We finally come to the first question part. Let's